Hello there to the first long video of the channel. I'm Claudia Clarkson, and today we'll talk about everyone's favorite villain, Black Cat. What do we know about him? How old is he? Is he a god? Today I'll try to explain and answer to all these questions in the most accurate way I can give you. So, first of all, how old is Black Cat? To answer to this question, we need to understand in which year Villainous actually takes place. During an interview, Alan confirmed that Villainous' story evolves during almost our days. I say almost because he confirmed that at a certain point in their timeline, time is completely frozen. For convenience, we'll take between the year of 2021 and 2026. For the moment, we'll take these 2 years because in 2021, the actual series came out, well, the 5 more episodes came out, and it's been confirmed that in 2026, new episodes and possibly the spin-off show will come out. God, I hope so. Anyways, to analyze his backstory, we need to go back to the origins of the creation of his character. In another interview, Alan confirmed that the concept of the Black Cat as an incarnation of evil came from old Western movies before sound was added. It was usual to give to the good guy a light-colored or white hat, and to the villain of the story a black hat. Why is this important though? Well, it's a relevant fact that in the series, Black Cat is often reconnected to the image of a cowboy or of this specific historical period. We can see it many times in the paintings, in the concept art, one entire episode where he gets called El Charro Negro, a character of Mexican folklore that is represented as a black cowboy on a black horse that shows up in the middle of the night on the streets to scare people. Another detail is that inside his office, he keeps an altar full of hats that can be reconnected to Native Americans and their culture, since they were oftenly putted with cowboys inside old Western movies. Now, I want to focalize on one detail. During one of the orientation videos, he says, "Back in my days," and shows up this picture. With this sentence, he specifies that these were the years of the starting of his villain career, or at least his first years as Black Cat as we know him. In fact, since the beginning of the fandom of Villainous, everyone started seeing a specific character that really looks like Black Cat, just with a tiny difference. The fact that he has hair and he seems a little bit more human, and the fact that his face is always in the shadows and is never possible to see it. This is where I want to go. This is Black Cat before he became actually Black Cat. We perfectly know that the Men with Hats is a kind of a cult that venerates Black Cat and the Black Hat hierarchy. We know this from the forums and from Aldo's history. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I suggest you go see and watch this video. And we know that this type of cult is very old. And from the pictures, we can see a certain figure always present, the human version of Black Cat, that is always in the center of this kind of reunions, and is always centered him as the highest. We can see it in this picture where he is aligned with the crown, for example. Another thing to know about Black Cat is that he doesn't have a sad backstory or a reason to be evil. He was simply born evil or is just doing this for fun. So it's not like he was a poor man or something like that. It's very possible that he was a very wealthy man, and from these pictures we can see that even before losing completely his humanity, he was already very strong, powerful, and had a handful of connections with a lot of different people. Powerful even. In the same picture we are right now, which is taken from the series, outside from MyOC, there's a bowler hat, which is the second highest hat in the hat hierarchy. It comes right before the cylinder hat, actually. So it's possible it is a memory from Black Cat before he elevated his state. So what happened to him? How did he become Black Cat? How did he become the person we all know now? How did he become the embodiment of wicked and evil? Is it possible that it was some kind of ritual? That he was so high on the hierarchy that he even sacrificed himself and everything he had to become this symbol, we know for a fact that he once had a humanity, and he remembers it. In the episode of Adventure Time, he goes on and says, "Does that thing even have ears?" Talking about Lemon Grab, and goes on with his non-existing ears, or what is left of his ears. So possibly he remembers being human. Also, we know that just the presence of Blackhead himself makes people go crazy, and that in the episode of Powerpuff Girls, he says that when people say his name, they die, but he's not talking about his actual form, like the one we see every day. He's not talking about the one he shows himself to Flug or Dementia or the clients. He's not talking about Blackhead, because the Blackhead is a symbol, is the name of the organization, is his name. It's just a symbol. What he's referring to is his true self. A person so wicked and evil that sacrificed so much of his life to become the symbol of obscurity and wickedness that just the presence and just saying his name out loud could drive you crazy or instantly kill you. His true self is so dangerous that he can't even have a picture of him in his own house, in his own mansion, because it would drive everyone nuts the moment they see it. This is why it's always obscured. It's not because he's afraid or ashamed of his old self. It's because it's actually dangerous. So, he's not a god, he's not a demon, he's a man with infinite powers who gave up completely his humanity for his own wickedness and evil gain. So yes, the person we all fear and simp, yes I said we, is a man who is just a few hundred years. I made this timeline so we can analyze his years and trying to figure out how much he should be. I'm saying it like this because we don't have all the dates confirmed, so we're going to have to be a little bit creative here. Cowboys were around since the start of 1800s and 1865. So it's possible that in 1865 Blackhead stopped working his solo career, because after that we don't see as many pictures of him in his independent career. So it could mean that those were the years of his retirement, which means those were the years where Blackhead organizations started coming up. As for the years where he was still human and inside the cult of the men with the hats, we're going to take between 1821 and 1830s, because those were the years where photography was invented. Because the type of photos and the people in it looked like they could be from that era. In those pictures, most of the people looked like they could be in between their 40s and 60s. Blackhead looks himself like he could be a middle-aged man, so we're going to say that he was in his 50s. Now, with all the dates, we can try to figure out how old he should be. So, he was a human between 1776 and 1820s/30s, became Blackhead and had his solo career until 1865, and started Blackhead organization in that year and continued until nowadays, so in 2026, making him 255 years old. Again, these are just theories. It's not the actual age of Blackhead. This is just the approximate age we can arrive to with our methods and our resources. When Villainous will come out, we're going to have the full picture and all the answers to our questions, but for now we're stuck with this. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed hearing me talking about one of my favorite cartoons of all times. Thank you again, and see you later.